On February 20, 2018 in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, resident Priya Amador appeared before the Phillipsburg Town Council to discuss the community garden she was promised by Mayor Stephen Ellis. Mayor Ellis, during this meeting, agreed that he was to provide Ms. Amador with the community garden. However, the soil needed to be tested first. Ms. Amador, a community volunteer with the Diversity Soul Kitchen, confronted the mayor and asked why he promised the land but would not return her calls. She explained the importance of this project to assist in feeding the communities less fortunate. The mayor denied this allegation and agreed to meet with council and Ms. Amador to fulfill his promise of the garden. The following video is a display of that exchange.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I want to thank the panel, everyone here for the opportunity to speak, for starters, and also to the amazing response and outpour by so many people that had no idea that my son, who's back there, who didn't want to come up here with me, okay, who just turned 17, as I told you, has been volunteering with me in the trenches for the past 3 years. Guys, no one really knew this is what we were doing. This is what we've been doing. And it feels very nice. It feels really great that, people have said, wow, thank you, and it makes me feel good. Not that I need a pat on the back by anybody or, a parade or kumbaya or whatever. To me, it's what we should do as a community. It's what we should do as people. Like I stated last time when I spoke, the reality of our community here in Phillipsburg and across the nation, we all are used to our repetitive financial situation. We work on Monday, we get paid on Friday, or every 2 weeks on Friday, and all it takes is that one situation to break that flow, and now we're chasing our financial situation. Self-sufficiency, self-reliance needs to be taught and emphasized to our youth. Not a hand out, but a hand up.
Ms. Cooper?
That was my focus for the garden.
We only have a 2-minute time limit.
No problem, I apologize. My focus for the garden, and I'm very happy to see Mayor Ellis here today, as he and I spoke numerous times. My focus is I want to have the community garden to have the children actually work on it. Have the first harvest where we actually donate to soup kitchens, food banks in our community. Second, we have a farmer's market where a stipend goes back into our farm. My question to you is that we have spoken numerous times about this, and when I presented, which I thought you were going to be here last time, and said thank you, you weren't here.
Ms. Cooper, unfortunately, you're not allowed to address your questions towards the mayor.
I didn't know.
No, that's okay. It's as out of courtesy.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, that's okay. But I'm sure the mayor would be more than willing to, unless, Mayor, if you don't want to answer now, you're more than, would you rather speak to her?
I have no problem answering.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a rookie.
No, that's okay. I just don't want to keep straight decorum, and the last thing I want is to see the mayor have to answer something if you.
Oh, no worries.
The
Okay.
mayor's office is behind the garden, but of course we have to follow, the health protocols, especially when dealing with railroad soil. It has to be simple, as I shared. And we also have to nail down the lease, which is the responsibility of council and our town attorney. So it's all possible. It just can't do it tomorrow morning. It's a little cumbersome. The area's been cleaned up, as you know, by the help of the Phillipsburg Police Department. That was the first step. Second step, of course, as I said, is sampling, a lease, and then we could work out some type of agreement where we could start a garden. I just can't do it tomorrow morning, I have to be honest with you.
Address the council.
On January 24th, he and I spoke, and he told me flat out, verbatim, that I would do more with the area for the community garden than the veterans would ever do, and that he was giving it to me, that the lease was already signed. We have topsoil, fencing, and camera. So where is this other conversation coming from?
Unfortunately, I don't have those facts at this point in time, but what I will say is, I will speak with the mayor's office. And then maybe we can all meet together, myself, the mayor, and you. Would that be agreeable? Mayor, would you be willing to do something like that? Ms. Cooper, I will reach out to you first thing tomorrow morning as soon as I hear back from the mayor, and we will set up that meeting.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, you're
Thank
very
you for your
welcome.
time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a
You're
good
welcome.
evening.
2 months passed and Ms. Amador returned back to the Phillipsburg Town Council frustrated.
I'm perturbed because I have personally been working my tail off to try to make this children's community garden a reality. And I don't understand why it's not a no-brainer. And the reason why I'm upset about this is, A, since our last conversation when our mayor was here, I have not heard not one syllable, adjective, or adverb from him since.
Typical.
Okay? I have not had a meeting. He will not return anything from me. And the only thing I have gotten is attacked on...
Members of Phillipsburg, New Jersey's town council say the mayor there is under investigation by the Warren County Prosecutor's Office. WFMZ's Emma Wright is live from Peaburg Town Hall with more. Emma?
The Warren County Prosecutor says he doesn't comment if his office is or is not investigating anything. The mayor says that this is just a political stunt from his opponents. Phillipsburg's town council says it will hold off on a no-confidence vote against Mayor Stephen Ellis after announcing the mayor was under investigation by the Warren County Prosecutor's Office. Council members wouldn't elaborate on the nature of the investigation.
We were in receipt of some information, and that information has morphed into an investigation by the County Prosecutor's Office. So I think for the integrity of the investigation, respecting the process of an investigation, I would just let that play out.
Phillipsburg resident Priya Amador says she was contacted by the prosecutor's office a few weeks ago after filing a complaint with the police and the city council about the mayor's conduct. Amador says Mayor Ellis began harassing her after the two got into an argument over space allotted for a community garden.
He told me that I was that lives in his town and that he knows where I live.
Shortly after appearing before the town council for the second time in April, Ms. Amador, an African-American female, became subjected to a pattern of overly aggressive hate-filled attacks by Mayor Stephen Ellis. What you are about to hear may be disturbing and is an actual factual account of the events that transpired in late 2018 between Mayor Stephen Ellis and Ms. Amador after he felt she embarrassed him publicly before the public of Phillipsburg. The following video is Ms. Amador's third and final appearance before the Phillipsburg Town Council. Please be warned. The content of this video is graphic at times and not suitable for small children.
Good evening, everyone. I came in this evening nervous, but knowing that this was something that had to be said. I am personally saddened, disheartened, clueless as to where to go and what to do, and don't feel like my voice is being heard outside of the council that did try to assist and direct me. Those of you that know me know that my son, my brother who's special needs, and I, for the past 2 years, have been running our own personal charity that is funded by nothing else other than if we help out at a farm and we get some fruits and vegetables, or if I clean or braid hair or bake or cook or whatever. I'm not a 503c or anything. And I've been fighting to get a community garden here. The long short of it is I went to the municipal building to get a permission for a yard sale to get our van fixed, because our van currently that we deliver food and vegetables with is destroyed. We need $2,000 to get it fixed. And so we were having a little yard sale, and Mayor Ellis is still on my Diversity Soul Kitchen page, which he told me that I need to give my name up of Diversity Soul Kitchen to his wife because she's better connected in the community, to which I said no. Then I've still never received the meeting that I was supposedly promised here. And when I was in the office speaking with Ms. Kleiner about another subject, Mayor Ellis busted in, and he was rude, derogatory to me, to the point where I had to get a police report done, because he basically verbally abused me. I felt like he was going to hit me. He had me pretty much pinned in a chair. I could not move. He kept coming further and further towards me. I was still upset because he told me that he didn't need my vote and why was I even here, and it just got even worse. After that, that's when the stalking began. He started driving past my house. I started getting random phone calls. And then the following week, he knew we were having a yard sale, and I was outside across the street from my house. And if you know Mercer Street, it's a one-way street going up. And when people come, there's a little dip, so you can kind of hear the car when it dips. And I had already seen the back of his Jeep. It had the little logo, the soccer logos and all kinds of stuff on there. And I turned and I looked. At this point, I was parked on the left side. He pulled up next to my car, and I was basically pinned between his car and mine. And his window was down, and he said to me, and I quote, "See, you nigger dyke cunt bitch, I know where you live. You live in my fucking town. I own everyone here. I own everything here. You can bitch and cry all you want. It won't matter." After that, I went in my house because I was so petrified, and my partner asked me what happened because she was like, "Who is this pulling up so close? Is that one of your friends just goofing off?" And I didn't say anything because I didn't want her to get upset. But after that, I started getting the threats of, "I can get to your kid at any time. My wife works for the school. I know where your retarded brother goes to the park. I can get at you at any time, any place, anywhere." And then the next event that happened was on the 27th. I saw a lady that I helped before coming home, and she was struggling with a bag of groceries and her kid, and I stopped and I helped her, and Mayor Ellis was standing in front of the old One Stop, and when I turned to get in the car, I pretty much jumped because I saw him across the street, and he pointed to his eye and he pointed at me, "I see you, I know you, I see you." And at that point, I couldn't take it anymore. And I wrote a letter to the council, which was directed further to the prosecutor's office, to where now I'm being told nothing. At this point, I live in fear on a regular basis. And I don't deserve to be treated like this at all. I didn't do anything to anybody. And I said I wasn't going to cry about it, but I'm really afraid and upset and scared and angry, and I wrote that. So many things happen because of this, and all because I'm trying to empower my community to be self-sufficient. All of this is over a garden for the children to help our food bank, so people can stop saying, "Where's my free this and free that?" Rude little pig or die poor hog, get up off your behind and quit wearing your poverty like a badge of honor and do for yourself. If you talk about liar pride, what about community pride? What about self-pride? You can be poor but be proud. Do something for yourself. And that's all I was trying to do.
These incidents were witnessed by members of the general public and reported to the Phillipsburg Police Department and the Warren County Prosecutor's Office. Still nothing has been done. When will Ms. Amador receive justice? Why can Steve Ellis say the word nigger and still be embraced in the town of Phillipsburg? This doesn't say much for the politicians or the people in this town. Mayor Steve Ellis has just announced he intends to run again for mayor. If he wins, it will prove that racism is alive and well. Hopefully soon we will see true justice in the town of Phillipsburg.